Good afternoon. Right, bit of jelly printing, as you can see. I, for my sins, have joined the Facebook group organised by PM Artist Studio, which is called Makers of Mixed Media Art Stroke Artists. It's Kerry the Crafter's fault, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, so we've got my first swap. It's ATCs. I kind of make them, but I kind of don't. So, yeah, I know the sizes and what I've got to do and everything. So, I'm going with, I'm hoping, a bit of an underwater theme. So, I've stamped these stamps. You might recognise these from the Junk Journal January. So, I'm going to do one ATC with seashells on, obviously. One with a whale and fish and one with a message in a bottle, and then I've stamped the words out on the top there that I think are going to pair up. If not, I can find others, but it's all on tissue paper. So they are coloured in with water resistant ink and permanent pens. So I just kind of did those because, you know, fairly simple. I'm going to put this somewhere where I don't lose them. So yeah, it's going to be sort of a seasidey, beachy, underwater themey type thing. I don't know. I've got this really cheap peacock green paint, which is metallic, but it's almost translucent, so that should be good. I'm going to do some sort of rocks and things, I think. I don't know whether I'll use them, but I've got this Dana Rowney Graduate Acrylic in Pearl Black. I've also got another cheapie from Home Bargains, 99p, lemon yellow. It's very translucent paints, but I don't know, I'm going to mess around. This is a new one, Art Studios Premium. I went to The Range, which is a shop here in the UK, if you're not in the UK, and they were doing these, but there was no price on the thing. And I thought, I wanted a nice turquoise, so whatever price they were, I was going to get it anyway. But these were only £1.99 a tube. So I'm going to go back there and get some more. Although I have got a ton of paints, I really don't need any more. But this is rather nice, and it's very opaque. And then white just to calm everything down. And this was from The Works in the UK again. So that's going to be, I don't know, we'll see what we can make with those. Might be rubbish, I don't know. I've got some bubble wrap because you just have to. And I bought a new bath mat, and it's got pebbles. And it was too long for my, well, shower mat, I should say. And it was too long. So I've cut a bit off and I thought, oh, I'm going to keep that for gel printing. Not tried this yet, so I don't quite know how that's going to work out. If push comes to shove, I've got the little circle things on the back here, the suckers. And they make quite nice marks anyway. And then I've also want to print and decorate the envelope that they're going to be posted in. And I've got a bit of tissue just on the side if I need to lift paint off. Right, I'm procrastinating because I'm hoping this is going to work. This gel plate is from, I can't remember the name of the people. It'll come to me. I can't think of her name. It was a set. It comes in a set of 3. Oh, she's a well-known... anyway, I know, I can't remember. So I'm just going to start. I've got a back of a tea bag box here, which is fine. It's plenty big enough. I only want 3 little ATCs. So here we go. If I can get in the paint, it does help. The bin's moved. Back here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not... It's been a while since I gel plated, I'll be honest with you, so I might be a bit rusty. Just a warning. Yeah, this stuff is so fluid. It's pretty... Ugh. See what I mean? It's almost translucent, that stuff. Or transparent, I should say, not translucent. But I just want to get lots and lots of layers on, and then do some mark making on top, and then get them on their way, because I promised I'd post them tomorrow. So let's get the first layer on. This will all be covered, so don't worry what this looks like. I filled out my little ATC backing bits, so that's all good. I think I'm going to design some of my own though. I just got a free printable off of Pinterest. Ooh, pretty. Okay, That's nice. One thing I didn't get was a brayer off sheet. I'll use my glue book, that'll do. Okay, right, so I've got the background. I think I want to do a very small touch of lemon yellow. I don't know why, I just feel it needs a bit of lemon yellow. Again, I'm going to put a little bit of white with it, just to knock it back, because I think it's quite bright. So with this one, I think I might remove some paint with the bubble wrap here. I wish I could remember the name of that lady that makes those gel plates. Oh, Dina Wakely. Oh, yes, it came to me. Yeah, she did a boxed set some while ago. Now, I just want to get even more, but I want to kind of offset those. Yeah, she did, and basically they are designed to fit her journals that she produces, basically. Right, let's get that on because that is drying. Let's see if we've made a disaster out of this. Yeah, and they're quite a handy set actually. They're, you know, you get this size and then you get the slightly smaller one and then the round one. And they weren't expensive, so... Ooh, okay, right. Let's see if I can clean that off a bit. This is just bog standard tissue, wrapping tissue paper. I keep meaning to get some of the thicker stuff that Kerry the Crafter recommends, because it's in the UK here and I keep forgetting to look for it. But this kind of does all right, and I think that was from... It was a cheap one. Where was it from? It was £1. Well, it was 49p. It might have been Home Bargains, and there's 10 sheets in there, so yeah, you can't really... And they're big sheets. This is... I've cut them down to smaller sizes. Okay. Right, so let's have a quick look. So we've got kind of an underwatery thing going. Now the images I need... Yes, I definitely need... What I'm thinking is laying the bottle on its side and putting that at the bottom of a page. Whales kind of swimming in the middle. And then the seashells, again, laying at the bottom of a page, the card. And then just rocks around it. So I might do... Yeah, let's do some... I'll tell you what... Okay. I might go in with that slightly deeper blue and a good wodge of that to get more of a sea thing kind of going on. Maybe bubble wrap again. You can tell I've not planned this at all. Right, I'm just going to put a very... because this is really, really dark. And then I think a good dab of this. And maybe a little bit of this as well. It's so fluid. It's all ridiculous. Right, let's get rid of the yellow. Okay. I'm liking that, but I think if I put that on now, it's going to totally obliterate. I know this isn't sea themed, but I'm just wondering whether that one or... Hold on. Got some bigger bubble wrap here. Let's see what this looks like. I want to take a good lot of that off, basically. Let me put my card there, because I think what I'll do is I'll put that on the tissue paper. Just to the side. Oh, actually, I know what I'll do. I'll start stamping the envelope. I won't be able to show. I'll show you it once I've stamped it. Right, that is still way too. I'm not going to push down. I'm just going to place and lift and get rid of quite a lot of that if I can. Particularly that bit there. So that's very, very dark blue. Okay, let's see what we've done. If it mucks it up, we can always go back and do the next layer again. Fingers crossed, guys. I'm not going to let it sit too long. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Let me put that out of the way. I'll get a little bit more of this on here. You can always use that as a bit of collage fodder as well. And what I tend to do is write the address on a clear label here so that they can, you know, post office doesn't freak out, which they are apt to do sometimes. Right, I really want to get some of those rocks going, so let's put a little bit of that grey down, or pearl black I should say. I'm going to mix that with a bit of white. And we'll try that bath mat. Don't want to over mix it. Again, I think are you seeing the envelope? Oh yeah, you are, that's right then. It's a bit off my mat though, that's the only thing. It'll be a bit wonky if I stamp it there. I've got to put it there, sorry. I will show you. Do not worry. Okay, looking at that, it kind of doesn't give us much. Right, I'm going to put it on the tissue paper and see what we get. Because I think I'll do a tissue paper layer of the rocks. I don't think I want them. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm, as I say, what I'm thinking is I can go around those. I'm going to do it again because I think I want to lift out quite a lot. I'm going to put a little bit more white in it, I think, this time. Let's get it down to a duller grey. Try not to mix it too much. Okay, let's try that again. yeah, by taking it off the mat, I think that is more stone-like to me anyway. We won't waste that bit. We'll lift that as well, because that can always go in the pot for collage fodder. Okay, I like that, and I think that will work well on top of there to give me my rocks. Yeah, that's too dark, way too dark, and I think that is too, but I could use it if I really want to do in the foreground, I suppose. Right, okie doke. I just want to decorate that envelope a little bit more, so bear with me. I'm going to put that there to dry. I am going to have to pause you whilst I dry, I think, because my house is very cold. So I haven't got any heating on. Through choice. Right, okay. So... oh, clean your brayer off first, you Wally. Oh my goodness. Give that a little bit of texture. I do like to decorate the envelopes. I used to do tons of it, but it's a time constraint really. That's all it was. It's yeah, it's a time constraint. Simple as. And what I'll do is, with any bits of tissue that are left over, I will decorate the back. Sorry, miles away there. Right, let me dry everything and then we'll come back and do a little bit of the collage work that I want to do on them. Won't be long. Right, I've dried everything, cut the cards to size. That's the size of an ATC. Which is 2.5 by 3.5 inches. So I kind of sort of been playing around with what I want where. Oh, I cut out the using the water brush, cut out the tissue paper, kind of messing around with where I want stuff basically, and I don't know, I kind of like that there, and then the word discover. I feel like I need more movement. So what I'm thinking is, I'm just looking at this scrap here, just thinking about putting in some cut lines, you know, but what colour? I think that one's fine. I think I'll leave that as is, but I think I want that sort of laying on its side like it's a bottle washed up from the sea. Yeah, I think I do definitely want some more. I might just tear them actually. I feel it needs more movement. I can't even describe what I think. Right, this one for definite. Right, let's put that there, put that there. Let's move you guys off a minute. I don't want the white because it is underwater. Now don't go too literal, Susan, because that's what you tend to do. tear it towards me. I should get no white edges then, hopefully. The trouble when you're working with ATCs, they're so small. You have to think, well, you either go for it and put something really big on there, or you kind of think about what you want where. Now, I don't want to go too light here because he's not going to show up. Right, he's going to have to go there. Sorry, too dark because he's not going to show up, rather. I'll put the fishies in there. That has too blunt an end on it, so sorry. I know this looks like you're faffing, but I want to do it properly. Better, okay. And then we'll just put the word hope down here, I think. I'm hoping this tissue is one that disappears. I'm pretty sure it is. I was going to use texture paste, but yeah, I am going to put on some 3D lacquer because I really want it to look underwatery, but that'll be the very last thing I put on. So I've just got that stood upside down. No, it won't stay. Right. Okay, I'm going to put them down with matte medium because I like it, basically. Gel, what's it called? Glue stick's fine for like everyday stuff, but I shall use a silicone doodad. I just hope for the whales because I hope people just stop killing them, basically. Oh, it really upsets me. I'm going to put it there, change my mind. We went and watched the new Avatar, and my granddaughter, she's of an age now that she could have gone, well, she did go, and we both sat there and we were like, stop killing the whales. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to tell you anymore, just in case. Right, okay, yes, I like, okay, you stay there. Right, this, now then, I think I might do some more waves. I'm thinking maybe pebbles around this, actually. Let's get these pebbles torn up a bit. If I choose, they're quite big, aren't they? If I choose these, sorry, I'm not going to talk much because I'm really concentrating here. I was wondering about whether we could make that look like it's sort of trapped. Don't know how translucent it's going to go. We'll just nestle it on those rocks, I think. And we can always put one in there. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. The whole thing needs covering in gel matte medium anyway. Let's move you off before I stick you accidentally. Let's choose a dark one. I think I'm going to put one over there so it looks like it's kind of trapped in a rock. Let's do you. Don't know if the water will penetrate the paint actually. No, oh, I don't know. Yes, it is. They never look much until you tidy them up, really, to get them all squared up on the edges, if you like. So I might have to pause you while I heat them with the heat gun. Again, I know. I think it will fit sideways, actually. I want it to go straight if possible. She says, and that's not straight at all. Okay, it's going to be slightly wonky. I don't think I got the matte medium all over that one. Just don't push hard when you're doing this and you should be alright. Okay. 2. Oh, number 3. So what I'm planning to do is I might get those darker ones and then that'll look like they're sat on top of rocks, won't it? It does in my mind. Okay. We can only try. Let's see what it looks like. Hopefully once that dries, all those rocks will come through the background there and hopefully it'll look like it's in a rock pool. That is what I was hoping for. So one can only hope. is all going to need to dry, so I shall blast it with a heat gun. And then this bit in particular, I want to put the crystal lacquer on. And I might put a little bit, you know, on these as well, and we'll tidy them up. But I'll get them dry first, and then I'll come back to you. I won't be long. Right, okay, they are dry. I have inked around them. I have backed them with just brown paper, basically. I think, yeah, I don't think I did anything else. Last thing I want to do is put on the crystal lacquer, and I've put them on a little tray so I can move them out of the way, because then we can do the envelope. And then once that's done, I'm going to let you go. Now, I don't really use this stuff, so I don't really know what I'm doing. What I want to do is just pool it on here. This is quite old. It might not be any good. Are you any good? I can't actually show you what I'm doing, can I? Right, this is not coming out very well. I've got, it is quite old, that. I've got glossy accents here. Let's use that instead. Bear with me. Yeah, I just want to give the impression of a little rock pool, basically. Obviously this dries really clear, so it should just look like water. If I remember, before I post them off tomorrow, I'll give you I'll get a proper picture, if you like, and put it at the end of the video, and then you can see a close-up of each one. Okay. I think that'll do for there. Just want to put a little bit of water in here, well, you know, make it look like water. Just in that gap there between those rocks. Maybe a bit up here. I don't think I want to put any on the bottle. I get enough on there. It's very hard to do when you've got a ring light on. I think that'll do. They're still slightly, very slightly damp. And for this, I think I'll just do lines. It's not going to need much. Just to give it a little something. And maybe we'll fill the word hope. Okay, right, I shall move that off. Quickly do the envelope. It's nearly done, to be honest. I don't want to put too much more on it. Let's get that somewhere straight. Okay. So, as I say, a label will go in the middle there. So let's I don't know if the lady's into junk journaling. She is now. Glue stick. Probably it'll turn up and she'll go, well, there's a hot mess on that envelope. What's that? She might not. I don't know. she's, did I say? Yeah, she's just in Dorset, across the next county across from where I actually live. So it hasn't got to go very far, basically. So just as well. Stick some of these rocks on there, couldn't we? How many do we need? About there. Oh no, that's modelling paste. I don't want that. What do I do with the gel? It's right next to you, silly girl. Right. That'll do. Okay. Yeah, when that's dry, I might put some on the front, and then I'll ink round, and then that'll be that. And again, what I'll do is I'll let this all dry because it needs time now, and I'll put some still pictures at the end once it's all dry. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's something different. As I say, I'm not. It's not something that I do regularly. This swapping, but yeah, it's just all part of this new group that I've joined, so we'll give it a bash and see what it's like, and I'll take you along with me if there's anything interesting that I make. I think they have quite a few challenges, so yeah. Right. I'll show you, I'll put some stills at the end. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Right, here's a close-up of the finished ATCs. I called that one Whale Song. I'm sorry, I'm hand holding the thing. You can see the glossy accents dried really well. So that's that one. This one I called Flotsam, and the water, you can just see again the glossy accents in the background there looking like water. Trying to get it to, yeah. And then this one I called Rock Pool. So yeah, again glossy accents, just makes it look like it's sat in a rock pool. So that's the three of them done. They'll be off today. And then the envelope, I stamped it on the back with my brand stamp in the corner there. That's the back, that was the back, and this is the front. I just tore some more bits of those papers. So I'll put a plain label on the front and then a stamp obviously in the corner. But yeah, that's it. All off. So I hope you enjoyed watching making these. Yeah, a lot of work goes into an ATC, almost as much as a bigger one really. So right, I'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Bye.